All right, Shalom. We are the brothers from Great Millstone, Chicago branch, coming to you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. First and foremost, we would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Chakodash,
and double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone for teaching and ruling on the scriptures. Salutations to you, Akim, across the world, pushing His word in truth and in sincerity and with truth, or in truth and in sincerity and with charity. And basically, this is going to be a lesson. All right, going into biblical prophecy and how we're accomplishing more prophecy, and we're seeing more prophecy come to pass as we continue to teach the word, like the Lord said, man. All right, now that the persecution is coming, that's also a part of the prophecy. All right, and then from the persecution happening that there's going to be deliverance, there's going to be all type of miracles, all types of things that the world has never experienced. All right, are going to play out and come through all of the things that are currently taking place. And all of the things that have taken place. Okay, this is 2nd Esdras chapter 6 verse 27. It says, "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched." So what's happening? This truth is quenching the deceit and the deception and lies that have been put down by the nation of Edom. All right, saying and proclaiming themselves to be the real Israelites. That's one of the lies. That's a part of the deceit. All right, painting the images of the true Israelites, all right, in their image, which are, pale, leprous people with doggy, stringy hair. Those lies are being quenched, all right. All the lies of the whole world can be saved. All these things are being quenched. All this deceit is being quenched, man. So it's basically that same scripture, and I believe it's in the Old Testament, where the Lord is taking down this veil, or if you're paraphrasing.
Oh, I got you.
Con.
25 and 7.
Con, I got You gonna get that first?
Go ahead, get what she's gonna get.
Con, 2nd Esdras 6 and 28. "As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome," and that's what's taking place. Lies, the deception is being quenched. Okay, and the corruption is gonna be ultimately overcome when the Lord, all right, comes in here with those chariots in the glory of His Father. This corruption is ultimately gonna be done when the Lord sends His sword, which are those missiles, those ICBMs that the other countries are building and mass producing at high rates. All these things that are being orchestrated are the orchestration and prophecies of the Lord spoken of throughout the scriptures, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7. It's Isaiah 25 and 7. "And He will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations." Right, because the Lord is bringing His truth out right now. So that's destroying and demolishing all these lies. The time of wickedness has come to an end. The Lord, He doesn't want it this way anymore, man. So it's a reason for us to be awake. It was a time where it wasn't really meant for us to wake up like that, because the darkness was still meant to dwindle on a little bit longer. Like what that demon had said to the Lord. He said, "Hast thou come to torment us before our time?" Because this is nighttime. It's ending.
Yep.
It's over with, man. He's like, shit, this all fun and games. The Lord, they say in the book of Acts, wherefore the Lord winked at, but now He commanded all men to repent. Starting with the Israelites, man.
Yep.
Because everybody's about to be made to be in subjection. Daddy's home, man. It's too.
Yeah. Daddy's on his way. You know how when you tell the siblings say Dad's on his way, Dad about to pull into the front of the driveway.
He says,
open up the garage.
Voice, man. His kids are the only ones that see that coming, man.
God.
The rest of these people, they have no other choice but to be into anything else, man.
God, they're like those bad baby kids that didn't listen, and then Dad just pop in on them doing their wickedness and start whooping their ass with the belt, man. Ultimately that's what's happening. That's the Lord is bringing all these lies and all this wickedness to an end, man.
if I can bring something up, bro.
I got a little bit more.
Oh, go ahead, Alex.
This is 2nd Esdras 6 and 28. "As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth," which is what's being presented to the world, whether they believe it or not, whether they hear or forbear, the truth of this reality is being broken down to you through the Spirit, through the prophets, man. The true understanding of life, all right, as we all so-called believe that we know it. All right, only the prophets have that secret, man. It tells you that in Amos 3:7, man. Surely the Lord will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets to his servants, the prophets. That's it. And those are the men you see out on the highways and byways, the true men, not the men getting carnal guns and, you know, going to the gun range and trying to establish connections and make deals and business connections with Esau like these other camps. The true men of the Lord are not going to do anything. They're going to go to work, be a slave like a part of the curses, but then they're going to go out to the highways and byways and tell you the truth, go back home and continuously do it over and over again with no carnality involved, man. Okay, and that's why this truth is so spiritual, because it's not being done, or it's not injuring or bringing this place to nothing by carnal means. It's all spiritual, you know, which shows you the power of the Lord. It says, and truth which hath been so long without fruit, all right, shall be declared. And this is this prophecy being fulfilled in this time we're living in now. It's being declared. Okay, it's being presented to the nation of Edom, man. Okay, a lot of them are hurt. They're trying to demonize us, and every time they try to demonize us, it's always broken down. They always slip. It's always a way in, because you can't stop the prophecy of our people waking up in this time, man. You know, that's why I said the truth shall flourish. Okay, or actually, excuse me, faith shall flourish, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. That's what's taking place, man. A part of the prophecy. Y'all go ahead if you want.
Kind of, just to back you up, you know, this is Romans 8:7, because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. You know, because you know, our warfare is, you know, this is all spiritual. We're just coming with the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and it's destroying E and his whole society. You know, now they're coming against us with you know, these fake you know, attacks, and, you know what I'm saying, and
propaganda.
Propaganda, and pinpointing us, like, you know, pointing out black Hebrew Israelites or Hebrew Israelites in general. All right, the persecution has begun. You know what I'm saying, and it's only going to increase. You know what I'm saying. But if I may, you know, in Ezekiel chapter 3, you know, we're told to warn you to eat this roll, right? So these men of the highways and byways, they have eaten the roll, all right, and the Lord, you know, through the power and will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, has received the spirit to understand these scriptures. You know, that's why we're out there week in and week out. Salakia. But this 2 Ezra 15:1, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and speckled birds scattered abroad. Speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, you know, the things that are to come. We're telling you beforehand, right? Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. You know, everything written aforetime was what? To be was written for our learning, you know what I'm saying? So that we may have hope, and all things could come back in remembrance, you know what I'm saying? Because the Spirit's going to show us the way, man. That's the comforter, man. It's these scriptures. That's right. All right? And fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity or unbelief of them trouble thee that speak against thee. You know, there's going to be a lot of people that speak against us, man. Even our own family. 2/3 of our own people are considered heathens. And they've already started to come against us, you know. But don't be moved. Don't be shaken. You know, these things are to come. It's written. You know, the Lord, you know, gave us that warning, man. So marvel not, man. But continue to do what we've been doing, man. Reading, you know, being with the Akim, doing the work, all right? Stay occupied in prophecy, Akim. That's it.
Yeah, make sure you're trying to, you know, walk. Because a lot of brothers been doing lessons like you're supposed to start walking. Like, basically, this is the first regular season game. All them other games and, you know, trials before this was like, what, preseason. Now this is regular season. So now you got to use the wisdom and knowledge that we've been reading about, and we got to actually, you know, utilize it for these times. That's why Isaiah 33:6 says that, man. You know, because that's a part of the prophecy. Okay? This is ultimately nobody's gonna prevail against this. Jeremiah 15:20, and I will make thee unto this people a fenced brazen wall, and they shall fight against thee. So these people, it's written that these people are gonna come against us, man. Alright? Why? Because we believe in the living power. And they don't understand because they're not of the Most High. They're of this world. You know, just like Lot went out and was vexed. He was of the Most High. And those people were of the world. Just like with Sodom and Gomorrah with Lot. Then you had Daniel when he was around, or not Daniel, excuse me, Jeremiah when he was around the wicked of our people, trying to warn them of the destruction coming. They were still of that world, living in wickedness, you know. But you always have the Lord raise up men with the understanding of this reality through the Spirit to prophesy, you know, to tell you what's to come to pass, man. And you're not gonna be able to do anything against those men, because they're not of the world, they're of the Most High, and they're only reading you, all right? They're only reading you scriptures and the doings that the Lord has purpose, man. The Lord's orchestration, that's it. Jeremiah 15:20, and I will make thee unto this people a fence, brazen wall, and they shall fight against thee, like Esau's doing, like Vocab Malone's doing, but they continuously lose. You can't confound prophecy. But they shall not prevail against thee, for I am with thee to save thee and to deliver thee, saith the Lord. So the Lord is with us in these times of prophecy being fulfilled, man. All right, we just have to stay on the narrow path and continue in the things that we're doing, man.
I got it myself.
Can't.
This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 10. It says, "As every man that received a gift, even so minister the same one to another, as good stewards of the manifold grace of the Most High." So that's when we even getting on ourselves, man. We make sure we can do it with, when it's fully aware in the Spirit. You're not coming off as a man, you're coming off as the best understood way as possible. Hear the scriptures, and the scriptures justify you. You know, that's why we don't have to go out and do nothing carnal, man. It's the scriptures cutting these people, and that's a part of the gift, man. Because most of, it's the spirit of prophecy, man. It's what the Lord told us to go out there and do. It says, if any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of the Most High. So you got to realize at all times the Lord is orchestrating this. It can't be something that's self-willed of you. You got to really guess, like, when is the right time to speak, how to speak. You know, how the Spirit has it. Sometimes the Spirit has its times where it could have been wild. Like, far as, you know, you still being within your rights. But you gotta understand the Spirit is ever changing. And in these times, man, you gotta walk with strong wisdom. And most of the things that we've been saying for years, are now coming to pass. And now that y'all see them, everybody's getting all fearful. But we've been saying this, hey man, because the scriptures say this, man. It said it thousands of years ago on how to be the best man to survive in these times.
Yeah.
That's why it says that, hey man, them 25 virgins, so like them 10 virgins, 5 were wise and 5 were foolish, man. Who's rehearsing the righteous acts, and who wasn't doing shit? Who just proclaimed themselves as an Israelite, or know about what they is and didn't do it, and you know they played their role of being somebody wicked, man. Well, guess what? The Lord says He's gonna punish that servant, man, because the Lord's been telling you for thousands of years the same thing over and over, and you people still don't fucking listen, man.
God, I got scripture for you.
Yeah.
This is Ephesians 5. Ephesians 5:14, it says, "Wherefore he saith, Awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Yahushua shall give thee light," which is what's taking place. That's why they can't confound the scriptures. They can't confound the truth. They try to demonize it. The Lord puts the Spirit on one of the Akim to point out the flaw and the mistake and the slip up, because it's all being orchestrated by the Lord, man. And that's why the Lord has bidden us to walk circumspectly, as it says here. Ephesians 5:15, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise." Why? Redeeming the time, because the days are evil, because it's going to get evil out here, because these people are going to be hurt. They're already hurt. So they don't have the spiritual ability to take a loss and just be quiet. But since they're getting cut, so what is it? Hebrews 4:12 is cutting them to their soul and spirit. So what's eventually going to happen? They're going to get carnal. Because these people are not of the Most High. These people are of Satan. Because what they worship is Satan. The spiritual demon Satan, man. All their ways are satanic. All their ways are demonic. And now this truth is shining a light on them. They're like roaches, basically. You know, the spiritual light's being shined on them by way of prophecy. We're telling you the things that are coming to pass. We're telling you what's happening. And basically, when that happens, you're basically stuck in the light. Like, damn, I'm stuck in the middle of it and I've been doing wickedness. That's these people, man. All right, that's why they're trying to come against and demonize us. But ultimately, you're not going to be able to stop the prophecies, man. You can do nothing against the truth before the truth, as it says. You know, so all these things you're seeing is going to continue to come to pass. Like the brother said in South Carolina, we're on the offense. We're teaching the word. We're just running down the field, moving the ball down the field. And we keep getting first downs. And that's all through the Spirit of the Lord, man. Y'all go ahead if you got some. You got one? You going to get to Luke 21?
Oh, yeah. This is Luke chapter 21. I'll start at 14.
Yep.
Settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what ye shall answer, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. You know, because here it is. We're at the gates of the nobles. Soon we'll be directly right in front of them. Answering their questions through the Spirit of the Heavenly Father. All right. Verse 16. And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren, and kinsfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. So marvel not that these things come to pass, man. We're warning you. We're warning you of what's to come. The scriptures are pretty clear here. This is all according to the Bible, right? Verse 17. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, for Yahweh Shai, right? For Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. But there shall not an hair of you, not a hair of your head perish.
Hey man, don't in those times. Just don't worry, because the Lord had already told you, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you just gotta be found blameless at the end of the day. Man, because it says, "Woe unto him." What does it say? Many woe unto the world, for many offenses must come, but woe unto him unto whom it cometh.
Yep.
Those are just gonna be things that's gonna the Lord's gonna be using to try you. But don't even fret, man, because at the end of the day, we still gonna be delivered. The kingdom's still coming, man. Somebody got to do a little sweating at the end of the day to get this fucking ball rolling, man. We all about to be under temptation, man.
But don't fret.
Don't fret, man. Don't get fearful. You've been on this roller coaster thus far, man. It's time to ride this motherfucker.
God, strap your boots on.
It's been going up slowly, bro. Now this motherfucker just about to drop.
God. I got one. This is Acts 2:17. And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith the Most High, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. So Esau thought the last days was gonna tarry. What did the scripture say? Though it tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come. It will not tarry. And that's what it's that, like you said, that roller coaster started to go down the incline now. It's been going up that but now it's about to go down. So the prophecy, the Lord's pouring his spirit is happening, bro. Acts 2:17, and it shall come to pass in the last days, saith the Most High, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. And on my servants and on my handmaidens I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy. That's what you're seeing, man. You're seeing that take place. It is going to continue until the end. Verse 19, and I will show wonders in heaven. You're seeing all these things happen. All these chariot sightings. All these different lunar eclipse, solar eclipse.
I saw this today, bro.
Acts 2:19, and I will show wonders in heaven above and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke.
I seen this today, man. The spirit been heavy as hell, bro. Like this bugged out.
God. This is Acts 2:19, and I will show wonders in heaven above and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before that great and notable day of the Lord come. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved, man. And that's the name we're calling unto, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, while we preach his words, man. And that's why it says anyone that calls on him shall be saved. All right? If you're a part of the elect and you call on the name of the Lord, the Lord's going to save you, man. He's not unrighteous to forget your labors of love, which is teaching his word, telling the people his words, not our own. You see? Y'all go ahead if you got something. That's it? Well, well, that's really all the Spirit gave us. But, the times that we're living in is very, very prophetic, man. So now it's time to just, tighten up and try to get your salvation and work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, and continue to teach the word, man. as the scripture says, as the Most High required of us, man. All right, so Lord willing, it was edifying. We want to end it by giving all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Hakodash.
Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone for teaching and ruling on the scriptures.
Wait, well, Slaki, I will say this.
Go ahead.
Just so people know, that chip is coming.
Yeah, that's definitely coming.
Just gotta say this since we say, man, we're getting closer to that, man.
Yeah.
Every video need to end with the chip is coming. That's
right.
What's fucking next. Like, you see this little struggle with fucking Trump shit. That's the fucking. That's man. That's how some other shit like this fucking stock market is about to fucking drop, man.
Yep.
This shit is about to drop, man. This shit is in horrible condition, man. They about to have to revert to that damn chip.
Yep.
These fucking cyber companies. That's what you have to invest in. Oh shit.
Well, Khan. So Lord willing, that was edifying. Just continue reading the word and staying on the same track of what the Most High is doing, man. So basically, keep your eyes open, like the Lord said for us to watch and pray. That's what we're supposed to be doing, man. That's true service of the Lord, not getting guns, which is ultimately going to backfire on a lot of these camps that went that route.
Hey, man, the Lord is our power, literally, man. It's like, we have no other defense. At the end of the day, Jacob has no other defense but to go to the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
That's
it.
it.
Says, let him be your dread.
That's it. Well, Shalom. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and Abba Babal.
Abba Babal.
Call Allah and Allah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.